is there a way for other people to learn from your experiences without having to necessarily go through something as traumatic as what you're going through, you've been through?
That's a really good question, Richard. And I think I would tie that back to what you said at the introduction, in that we only get one life. And like everybody else, I wouldn't say struggled, but I've always fought for the best that I can do at work. And I've always put my hand up when promotions came along, or I felt there was an opening that came along that would suit me. And I've put my hand up and said, look, I'm here and I would like a chance at that and a shot at that. So I've always really pushed myself, and my wife Tina has always said, relax a little bit, you kind of let work bleed into your home life, and you need to take a step back. And I listen to her, and I do for a while, but then I always really kind of get back into work. And I have a very busy job. I'm in operations, and I've got a global role. We've got operations going on all over the world that I have to keep on top of. Now, more recently, we went through some changes within Shell, and I was very fortunate to get a promotion. And also, I have a fantastic team of physicists that work for me. And I'm very safe in the knowledge that these highly capable, competent, intelligent individuals can do their jobs to a very successful degree. And it has made my life easier in that I can take a little bit of a step back and not be in such a sort of a controlling role, if you like, and just let them grow into their own skill sets. And that has freed up my time and freed up my sense of ownership to a certain extent, and allowing them the responsibility to do their own jobs, which has been fundamental to me in relaxing somewhat. Now, that has definitely helped in terms of my work and the time that I spend at work. But also, I'm at the age now at 56 where I feel that I have achieved everything that I wanted to achieve, both in work and in family as well. My kids have grown up. I have a 23, a 20, and a 17-year-old. My two oldest kids are at university in the UK and doing very well. My middle daughter, who was diagnosed with autism at an early age, through the help and support that we got in the US, she had to go to a school where she stayed away for a couple of years. And then she went to a fantastic school here in Houston also to get support. She's now living away from home in a situation that we never thought possible. But she has come on so well that she's independent and thriving at university. And my youngest, my son, who's 17, has been offered 3 university places in the UK of his choice. So that has helped it as well. And we had the most amazing time.
Keith, your middle
Yeah,
daughter, who was diagnosed with autism, sufficient, serious enough that you moved to the US to get
yes,
care for her. Is she now at college on her own in
yes.
the UK? That's
It's
amazing.
incredible. Now, we went from a situation where I felt hopeless, Richard, and I can't explain how that feels when my wife and I were convinced that Florence would probably be incarcerated for her life because she could not function even within the confines of a family environment. And we decided to come to America to get help and support rather than the UK. We got the help and support, and through her own recognition of self and the care and attention of others, she is able to identify how she fits in. She's able to identify, she's able to read people, facial expressions, intent. She still doesn't get humor a lot of the time, which we have a lot of fun with at home. And she's now living by herself, and it's the most amazing, wonderful thing, and it fills me with absolute pride to see, because she also has a mass of friends that really look to her, and she's almost like the glue that holds the friendship circle together. She's achieved this through her own hard work and realization of self. It's incredible to see. So she's doing extremely well. So yeah.
Is it fair to say you're only in the US because of
Yes.
Florence and to get the help which is amazing? You know, the fact that just the way our life for expats, where we end up and the reasons we end up, it's fascinating. So you're only in the US because of the care you were looking for Florence, and also you said before if you hadn't been in the US and received the treatment you had, you don't think you'd be here.
Wow. That's correct, and you know, Florence talks a little. She doesn't share a lot of emotion, but she talks a little at times about the guilt that she feels and the impact that she had on the family. You know, it was highly destructive at times, and we managed to pull through. But I explained to her this Christmas that we came to the US for help for her, but you know, you can talk about fate and stuff like that, but there is perhaps a bigger reason in that I am here today because we came to the US. We have a very close friend who's a doctor in the UK, and she said to me, if we had stayed in the UK, I probably would not have survived because of how pancreatic cancer is treated in terms of early diagnosis in the UK. It would probably not have been identified and been identified at a very late stage, probably too late for my survival. So yeah, and I've explained that to Florence, that there is a bigger reason why we came here, not just because of her, but because of me as well. So, and she understands that.